We're here today at Headingley Stadium. I'm joined by Leeds Rhinos women head coach Lois Forsell. How are you, Lois?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks very much.
Good.
Obviously, huge game this weekend, Challenge Cup semi-final. How are you feeling?
Yeah, massive game. We're just excited. Just looking forward to getting back to training tonight. Obviously after the weekend, so big session Tuesday, big session Thursday, and then just excited to get out here on Sunday.
Obviously, your opponents, you've played them quite recently in the Super League. It was a 52-0 win. How are you going to translate that sort of performance into this game?
We're not going to read too much into that result, if I'm being honest. It was 8-0 at half time and they pushed us real close, so we know we've got to be absolutely at our best at the weekend if we want a chance of progressing to the next round. And Wigan will have built from then. They had a few people missing in that game, so we're not really focused on that number, that scoreline. We know we've got to get it right, and it's 80 minutes of rugby, and if we take any complacency or think anything into that, then we'd be pretty daft.
So one number that you can't ignore when it comes to the Rhinos this season is how many tries you've been scoring in general in Super League. So looking at, I think it's around 243, I think, from the top of my head.
If you say so.
It's around that number. But obviously the top scorers in the division, and York are having an incredible season, and it's a surprise to see a team in third with such a good record. Is there kind of a secret to that on the training pitch that you've been implementing this season that's just... Or is it simply just...
if I'm being honest, we've probably looked at our defence more than our attack. So I think that's what we know. Like, we've got a team who are capable of scoring points. We've got some great athletes. We've got some girls who've got some brilliant core skill. But for us, like, defence wins games, and we really, after the sort of first couple of rounds, realised that we need to focus on that a little bit more. We'd probably not quite got it right. And that's one thing that we did pride ourselves on in the game against Wigan at Robin Park, is we wanted to keep them to nil. The same against Warrington and stuff like that. Obviously becomes tougher against some of the teams that, like the York, we played at the weekend. We didn't manage that, but yeah, defence wins games, and I think that if we can defend and get that right, we know with ball in hand we'll be able to score some points. So yeah, it's pleasing to hear that stat, but at the same time we're big on our defence, and we recognise that's really, really important for us.
So obviously taking the foundations obviously to the next level this season in terms of defence, but 80 minutes away from a Challenge Cup final. Are you excited to be playing at Wembley?
No, I'm just excited to get out here on Sunday. I feel like everyone's trying to catch me out. There's no point thinking about Wembley because we've got to get something right on Sunday. And Wigan are a real tough opposition, so we're just focused on this weekend, and we've got to get through a week of training first, and then we come here on Sunday and see how the game goes. But yeah, we're just get out here and enjoy that game first, and work hard.
And not to catch you out again, if you are successful this weekend,
yeah.
And the other game, Saints versus York, is there a preferred side you want to see in the final if you get them?
No, I'm kind of one of them that says you've always got to beat the best to be the best. So whoever wins that semi-final, a deserved place at Wembley. So if we make it to Wembley and we want to do that, we know we've got to work hard and we've got a job to do at the weekend. We're happy to play whoever gets through on that semi. But I'm excited. I'm going to be part of the team covering that game on Saturday, and I'm as a fan, and that's what I'd say to anyone at home, get the red button on BBC, because it's going to be a class game and I can't wait to watch it.
Absolutely, can't agree more. Well, Lois, thanks very much for joining us, and best of luck to your team this weekend.
Thank you. Cheers.